your first break for television would be TNA.
Impact. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I remember like getting a text message from Christy Hemme. And when I got the text, I was like, someone's messing with me. Like this cannot be like I didn't know her, I'd never met her. I'm like, there's no way that I'm getting a text message from Christy. So I started, deep diving on the internet, started asking friends, like, hey, like, where's she from? Like, do you like, trying to like piece back together. And it ended up basically she wanted me to send her some matches. And I was like, this is a huge rib, and I send matches. I'm gonna send pictures, and someone's gonna put it online and be like, "Look at this idiot." But I was like, "What do I have to lose?" I think at this point I'd been like 5 years in, so I was like, "All right, like, what's the worst that can happen?" And so then I ended up getting a tryout at OW. It was me, Santana Garrett, and Candice LeRae. And Christy just said that she had this idea about this badass girl group, but we had no information on it. Like that was all we knew. And then they ended up telling me I needed a little bit more experience. They wanted me to like keep training. Gail Kim was the best because she gave me her contact and she was like, I like you. Keep in touch with me, send me matches, get in better shape, like keep sending me stuff as much as possible, be TV ready. So I was like, all right, put my head down, kept working. And then I had another tryout, and then same thing. They were like, you're almost there, almost there. And then I did the knockouts knockdown in May. And I was so excited. I got paired up with ODB, which was like one of my dream matches from Impact. So I was super excited. I actually had a storyline for that, that pay-per-view, which was like incredible. I got a chance to talk, got a chance to show character, show personality. So then the next one comes around and I messaged Christy, like, I'd love to do it again. And she was like, we know we want you. We're just waiting for the right opportunity. And how many times have people told you like, oh, no, like just sit and wait. Like we'll get you something. Like your number's coming up. And so I was really discouraged. And I was like, well, like, of course they want me. And literally like 4 days later, I get another message from Christy. Are you available these dates? And I'm like, yeah, like, of course I'm available. If you need me, I'm available. And she's like, cool. We want to offer you a contract. So I got my first ever contract through text message, which is so it's very 26, that was 2014, I think. Very like millennial of me to have gotten my first ever contract through text message. So that was definitely, I think, that was my first, not I think, that was my first like television opportunity was with Impact. And from what I've been told, the gimmick was like the group itself was being changed up until the night we debuted. Like there were still so many moving pieces. They didn't know who was going to be the leader. They didn't know what to do. They knew that me and Mia, they wanted us together. So it ended up being Mia and I were two of the girls. And then I was told that from the night before, they were still going back and forth, trying to figure out who it was. Taryn had never wrestled a match in her entire career as a heel. She'd been wrestling for 8 years. And she was, look at her. She screams babyface. She's this gorgeous girl, super energetic. And then they gave her that ball and she didn't just run with it. She fucking like flew with it and became this incredible character. And I'm so happy that I get to work with her at Impact. So pretty slip.
NWA.
I get to work with her at NWA again because she was incredible. She really like stepped into this character and made it her own. And then we were able to play off her so much. Like my first appearance on Impact was Mia's match, and then we put Kong through a table. So like that's how I made my debut, was putting Awesome Kong through a fucking table. Like,